Joe and Kristen flew in from Pittsburgh this morning. We had Chick-fil-A breakfast at home, and now we are at the beach. Look at that. I'm like, I can't. It's the ocean. Show her your shovel. Nice, buddy. That's so cool. Oh, look, this guy's got a trash bag and he's just picking up random trash off the beach. And he's got gloves. That's pretty smart. I want to do that. I'm going to do that next time. It's so clever. People leave trash on the beach right here when there's a trash can right there. I mean, come on, people. Good on you, guy. Good job. What did Uncle Joe make you? Look at that! Wow! Let's bring the bucket over here so you can won't use it. Show Mama how you do a drippy castle.
Get some sand, right?
Look, let's do drippies.
Go do drippies.
I already folded up our blanket. This is so easy to fold up. I realized that I should probably have demonstrated on camera, but I didn't. It is a Skip Hop beach blanket. I will link it below. Okay, it's 1:15. We're gonna leave the beach. I feel like the nanny carrying all this stuff. We're gonna grab some cheesesteaks from Hinano and then head home and probably eat them when Jack takes a nap. We're home now, and I remembered that the fridge is out of commission, and we're going to see if maybe we were able to fix it by seeing if there's ice. Oh no, no ice. I think we're gonna have to call the repair person. Oh yeah. Did you get all cleaned up?
Yeah, I'm pretty clean.
You excited about cheesesteaks? Say heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Hey, let's take a look. Doritos and cheesesteaks. Really healthy, delicious cheesesteaks.
Oh boy, babies.
Oh, the babies.
Like the babies. More?
Okay, so while you guys are playing, we're gonna cook some dinner, okay? More what? More crazy?
You gotta open the oven up and put this stuff back in the oven. Yeah. Put that in there.
Okay, so what are we making today? We are going to be making seared pork chops and chicken pitas with Blue Apron. And our refrigerator is out of order, which is why we have this stuff in a Nordstrom bag from the garage refrigerator. Kristen and I are going to get to it. Okay, don't laugh at me. I have to wear these onion goggles when I cut onions.
Oh no, I'm probably gonna have a hard time just saying, oh yeah. I can't like eat, it's really hard for me.
How do I look?
Let me see. At least they're pink.
Did I cut it the right way? Not sure. No tears.
Hang on. Two hands.
Hey, buddy. Good job.
You did a good job.
Jump back.
I love your
You had fun?
Did you have fun?
Thumbs up.
High five. Go get your babies and we will finish
Where
cooking.
are those babies at? Where are those babies? Oh, where are the babies?
Looking good. It should be. Do you want to go to the potty, bud? It's been a while. Can I take you to the potty, please?
What are you going for? What are you reaching for? Oh, train. Jack, what are those rocks doing on a bridge? What are those rocks doing on a bridge? Jack, how many rocks are on the bridge?
1, 2.
The dinner turned out absolutely delicious, and now I'm going to show you how I got crafty. I took these photos with my iPhone 6, and I also set up the collage in PicFrame. Then I wirelessly sent them to my Epson XP950 to be printed. The paper I like to use is Epson Semi-Gloss. It's got a great, nice finish to it that I like because it's not completely matte, but it's also not too shiny. So I'm trimming these into squares because I think it'll fit nicely on the 12 by 12 sheet. And 4 photos from the day, the beach portion of the day, will be great to include on the 12 by 12 scrapbook page. I've got here the Studio Calico Pop Art Scrapbook Kit. This is the main kit only, and I'm going to create a layout using these papers. My process is very simple. I don't usually measure either, so I guess this is 4.5 inches, but I did not know that. I just cut it where I felt like it. And I want to use a white cardstock base, so I'm just going to adhere this piece down on top of it. When I'm choosing my papers and elements, I just gravitate towards what appeals to me and what I like. And I love this tape that comes in the kit. It is washi tape that's pretty wide, and it's got these gold plus signs on them. I'm just going to take my little cutter bee scissors and trim off the washi tape. I could have folded it over or just ripped it, whatever. And I already had these pieces trimmed, so I'm going to see if I can incorporate them. I usually just play around, kind of move elements and see if they work, but that obviously did not work. So I'm going to grab what I want to be the title, which is these bold LA letters and these rubber leaves. When I place my photos, I literally do what you're seeing. I just kind of move them around and see where they fit on the page. Using these photos on this large sheet, I mean, it's kind of a lot of photos, so I probably want to cluster them instead of having them too far apart. So this one would probably work a little bit better as a square. So I'm going to, or square-ish, I should say. And then I just want to shift things so that it looks pretty good, and I like that. I'm going to go ahead and commit. I started putting the alphabet stickers down and then realized that I should probably stick the other elements down so I can finish the title work in case it needed to be layered on top of that L. I also realized that I wanted to use the scrap piece that I tried to use before down here, so that I'm going to grab my letter stickers again and spell backwards so that I can have the placement of the title where I want it. Now these are a little bit hard to peel off, but they're worth the trouble because I think they're a great color and shape and size, and they pop just enough. I'm trimming off Summer Fun as I want that to be my part of my title, and then I want to make sure that the background is actually watercolored. It just kind of brings in a different look to it. So I decided to move the photos and get my watercolor set. This is by the Artist Loft from Michaels. It's a great inexpensive set that I use quite a bit. If you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I use this Royal 2 round brush and I love it. I am basically just kind of haphazardly doing this, but then realizing that I want to put some yellow down as well. And then I just want to let it dry. The swing line extended arm stapler will come in handy to put these rubber elements down. I got mine from, I think, Staples or Office Max, but I'll link it below if I can find one online. I highly recommend it because it gets in places that you normally wouldn't be able to get into using a regular stapler. Okay, so now that the watercolor is just about dry, I get a little impatient, but I put it in the sun for a couple minutes and I think it should be fine. Now I want to trim this and place the photos so that I can get going on really finishing this page up. I know that a lot of times I want certain photos to pop, and since the 3 of them are in this group shot, I'm going to go ahead and mat it here and then take my scissors and just trim a little border around it. I'm not too particular about making sure everything is completely straight. I think little imperfections are actually kind of endearing because you've made it by hand. All right, so I cut some photo corners and I'm gluing everything down except for the piece that I've mounted. I want to use foam dots to give it some dimension. And normally I would use bigger ones, but these are the ones that I had on my table, so I grabbed those. Stick that down, and I love that it kind of pops off the page and it is sort of emphasized. Okay, so I'm finishing off the title with the word with, and I think the and is kind of implied by the plus signs that are there in the washi tape. I need to stick these little photo corners down, or whatever you want to call them, little triangles. I'm going to finish my journaling right here using this American Crafts precision pen. Add these little pieces that I cut from the pattern paper, and I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. Thank you so much for coming along on our little excursion today. We went to the beach, we came home, we had a couple meals together, and then we played in the studio. I actually made this layout 2 weeks after the event, but I am so happy that I have it documented. Remember, there are no rules when it comes to scrapbooking or memory keeping. However you want to do it, and explore your creative options and just really have fun with it. Enjoy the process. If you haven't, please subscribe, and if you want to give this video a thumbs up, I would so appreciate it. Leave any comments below. I love hearing from you, and I hope to see you all soon on another field trip.